And good morning. Welcome to Wayne County Now. It is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. I'm Dustin Fuller with you 6 in the morning on a Tuesday. A reminder, these and other stories are available by visiting us at our website, mywaynecountynow.com. Last night, Wayne County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to a report of a 1,300-pound bull that had gotten loose. The report came in just around 6 p.m. The bull was last seen south of Cattleman's Livestock on Highway 15 in western Wayne County. Sheriff's deputies were advised that the bull has short horns and is aggressive. If you see the bull, officials say do not approach, but contact Wayne County Dispatch at 618-842-6631. As of 5:50 this morning, the bull is believed to be loose, according to Wayne County Dispatch. The Storm Prediction Center outlook for tonight and tomorrow in our area continues to show a risk of severe weather for the area. In the outlook for today, we are under a marginal risk of severe weather. Portions of Illinois are under a moderate risk, level 4 out of 5 of severe weather, as a cold front will be coming down from the north and west. For Wednesday, we're under a slight risk of severe weather. Timing for our area for the activity will be Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening. According to Weather Service officials, damaging winds and large hail are the main threats, but a tornado cannot be ruled out. Weather Service officials are pointing to another risk of severe weather on Sunday, but the timing is currently unclear as to what all risks may be involved. The FCHS board held their May session last night. Prior to the meeting, a public hearing was held from the public on opinions, on $3.7 million in bonds for work for renovations to the East Gymnasium. Nobody spoke for or against the bonds. The board approved the consent agenda once the board meeting actually began. In the superintendent's report, Superintendent Zerlini recommended to the board on continuing a month CD with Fairfield National Bank at 5.1%, with exception to transportation and health life safety lines in the budget. The budget for the year has been in the black. In updates to the board policy, the board updated the board policy to be in accordance with federal Title IX. Some discussion was held that they may have additional items down the road that the board will have to update the policy on. The board will be advertising the amended budget for the current school year. The amended budget is slated to be approved at the June 20th board meeting. Matt Rush was approved to be delegate for the upcoming conference up in Chicago in November. Summer school setup is underway according to Principal Robert Wells. According to Wells, the school is expecting the same amount of students to participate in the credit recovery program. Gym renovation is on schedule. Gymnasium floor is out, but nails are still in the floor. Plywood will be put over the subfloor. Work has been done to the bleachers. The new sound system is done, and the new trophy cases are done as well. The new trophy kiosk is set to be installed in July. At Personnel Matters, the resignation of Kent Gregory as a custodian was accepted, as well as the resignation of Billy Rogers as a math instructor and Wyatt Bora as an assistant football coach. The resignation of a special education instructor was discussed, but no action was taken. Jay Simpson was hired in as a math teacher, Christy Scarborough hired as a special education instructor, and Roberta Biggs hired as a career counselor. FMLA leave was approved for Elizabeth Zerlini due to pregnancy. A name was announced for the court in the East Gymnasium. The name of the court will be the Jed Foster Court. Opening day for the city pool at Leo French Park has been announced. Yesterday morning, Wayne County Now drove by the pool. At just before 6, noticed the pool was filled up, meaning we're getting closer to summer. Park officials say that the pool will be open beginning Monday from 1 until 5 in the afternoon. Daily swim hours are 1 to 5 Monday or every day, with night swimming available 7 until 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. With Memorial Day less than a week away, services will be coming up for Memorial Day. Fairfield's Memorial Day service is set for Monday, May 27th at 11 a.m. at the Veterans section of Maple Hill Cemetery. The speaker will be U.S. Army veteran Dave Land, who will also MC the event. The national anthem will be sung by Elizabeth Gonzalez. A wreath will be placed on the grave of the unknown service person by the commander of VFW Post 4535, Dick Price. and the commander of American Legion Post 176, Tom Seaman. A 21-gun salute will be given by the Military Honor Guard, and the playing of taps will be conducted by Doug Aman. There will be a limited bleacher seating available. You're invited to bring seats on Monday. Wayne County Now will stream the ceremony live on Facebook. In Wayne City, Thomason Cemetery will be the site of the 49th Annual Memorial Day service. That will take place at 2 in the afternoon on Monday next week. The welcome will be given by Sharon White, and the prayer being given by Gary Klein. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by the Wayne County Boy Scouts. Star Spangled Banner will be sung by Jennifer Klein. The reading of veterans buried in Thomason Cemetery during the past year will be presented by Chris Draper. The Memorial Day speaker will be Lamar Choate. The closing ceremonies will be conducted by American Legion Post 176 and VFW Post 4535, and will include a placing of the memorial wreath at the Veterans Monument, with the Color Guard firing squad presenting a 21-gun salute, followed by the playing of taps. The public is invited to attend both ceremonies. We will attempt to stream the Wayne City ceremony as well. However, if internet is spotty, we will record it and load it up later. 3 Fairfield men were arrested over the weekend by various agencies. At 7:12 a.m. on Friday, deputies booked 20-year-old Ricky G. Embry into the Wayne County Jail. Embry was arrested by Illinois State Police on a failure to appear warrant out of Hamilton County for speeding 26 to 34 miles per hour over the speed limit. He was booked into the Wayne County Jail and transported to Hamilton County to face the charge. On Saturday at 8:40 a.m., Wayne County Sheriff's deputies arrested 44-year-old Randall Cottrell. Cottrell was taken into custody on account of criminal trespass to real property, as well as counts of residential burglary and possession of methamphetamine. He was booked into the Wayne County Jail. On Sunday at 9:18 p.m., Fairfield police arrested 37-year-old Kenneth R. Newman on a petition to revoke warrant out of Clay County. According to that warrant, Newman's petition to revoke was issued February 23rd. The warrant involves an incident where Newman was charged with DUI, driving on a suspended license, illegal transportation of alcohol, failure to use a seatbelt, and failure to use a turn signal. He was booked into the Wayne County Jail and transported to Clay County to face the warrant. Wayne County Sheriff's officials have released information on accident report from earlier in the month. On May 6th at 4:30 a.m., Wayne County Sheriff's officials were called to an accident on County Road 1400 East near County Road 1050 North in Lamar Township. A 2004 Ford F-150 was found abandoned off the roadway in a creek. The owner of the vehicle told authorities that they did not know who took the vehicle. It was noted in the report that the owner did not want the theft investigated. The vehicle sustained $1,500 of damage and was towed from the scene. In Wayne City, you may see a ton of motorcycles coming through town today. Run for the Wall is an organized cross-country motorcycle ride to honor veterans, their families, and friends, and to raise awareness of those still missing, such as prisoners of war and those who are missing in action. The run was started in 1989 by James Gregory and Bill Evans, a pair of Vietnam veterans who traveled across the heartland of America on motorcycles. Today's the 7th day out of 10 on the 10-day motorcycle ride. It started in Ontario, Canada, and will end in Washington, D.C. this coming Saturday. The ride will come through on Illinois Highway 15 in Wayne City, turn onto Illinois 242 going south to I-64, and then take I-64 from Wayne County into Indiana. The group will depart from Mount Vernon Airport around 12:45 this afternoon and is expected to reach the Wayne City area just after 1 p.m. Community is invited to line up along the route Tuesday as the rally will come through town. The Sisney High School Honor Roll for the fourth quarter was released Monday afternoon. A total of 92 students were on a list of either high honors, or honorable mention. We have a list of those students honored this quarter with this story at mywaynecountynow.com. Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation District meeting was rescheduled for this coming Thursday at 5 p.m. Meeting will take place at the USDA office in Fairfield. Officials say that farmers need to be in the field, and according to the weather forecast, there is a chance of rain on Thursday. Officials say if the rain happens on Thursday, the meeting will happen on Thursday. It is currently 6:10 at Wayne County now. We will take a look at your weather forecast coming up in just a few moments. This is Wayne County Now.
No time to run to the bank? No problem. People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Whatever your project might be, Gibbs Excavating and Land Management, LLC has the right tool and the expertise to get the job done right. The crew at Gibbs Excavating and Land Management can handle any job from stump grinding or forestry mulching, driveway repair, concrete demo and rock work to dirt and auger work, trenching, and even garden tilling. Call 618-516-1462 or email Austin at austingibbs70@yahoo.com to schedule your free estimate today.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
And welcome back to Wayne County Now. It is currently 6:11. Taking a look at weather, it's going to be another nice day today as it's going to be really warm. In fact, if you're out on the lake today, there is a lake wind advisory that's in effect until 6 this evening. So be careful if you're out on the lake today as you're going to feel that breeze. In fact, you might want to make sure you're prepared in case you might get a wind burn. But sunshine in the forecast. Be a great day to be poolside. Let's just say that. Sunshine today, high of 91. Showers, thunderstorms start creeping in tonight very late. The showers, possibly a thunderstorm overnight with increasing clouds, the low 69. It is a marginal risk of severe weather. So if anything does break, we will be here at Wayne County Now tonight. Tomorrow, a slight risk of severe weather. Showers, thunderstorms in the forecast with a high near 83. Partly sunny skies otherwise. So a little cooler tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, showers and a thunderstorm possible. Some storms could be strong to severe. The low 63. 50-50 chance of showers and storms on Thursday. Partly sunny, high of 80. And showers and thunderstorms all through the forecast. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. With highs in the low to mid 80s and lows in the low to mid 60s. As it is currently 6:13 at Wayne County Now. We'll take a look at area obituaries coming up in just a moment. Obituaries on Wayne County Now, presented by Johnson Yvonne Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, and by Everlasting Florals.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions, feelings of stress and anxiety, and grief. The experienced funeral directors at Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield can help guide you through all aspects of the funeral process to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Call them at 618-842-6006. The Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, serving the Wayne County area with compassion, dignity, and respect.
If you're looking for supplies for memorial decorations or a memorial piece, look no further than Everlasting Florals, formerly Leg Manufacturing, at 900 West Delaware in Fairfield. Owners Chad and Melissa Musgrave offer a full line of wholesale and retail floral supplies, silk flowers for every season, and even manufacture a variety of items in-house, from wire and aluminum saddles to cemetery can holders, shepherd's hooks, and flag holders. Everlasting Florals, making the world more colorful, one stem at a time. Local and area obituaries on Wayne County Now. A reminder, we can get you those obituaries anytime by visiting us on our website, mywaynecountynow.com. 90-year-old Marjorie Louise Bassett Wood passed away May 16th at Wabash Senior Living and Rehabilitation Center in Carmi. She was born to Lyman and Caroline Lionel and Caroline Steffel Bassett in Albion on June 9th of 1933. She married Edward Ted Wood on April 27th of 1956 and worked for Edwards County School System and retired from there. After retiring, she enjoyed volunteering for many organizations, including the American Red Cross for blood drives and being a pink lady at Fairfield Memorial Hospital. She also enjoyed singing, quilting, and traveling with many local groups. Marjorie was a member of the Fairfield Church of Christ at the time of her death. She is survived by a daughter, Cheryl, and husband Lonnie Dunn of Fairfield, daughter-in-law Lisa Wood of Lincoln, grandchildren Micah and wife Regina Dunn, Mary Wood, Julie, and husband Chris Asseltine, Allison Wood, Lauren Franklin, and Gracie Wood, great-grandchildren Austin Dunn, Jacob Weeks, Abigail Franklin, Emily and Corinne Asseltine, as well as Thomas and Michael McCauley, a brother Steve and wife Linda Bassett of Florida, and a sister-in-law Sandra Seitz Bassett of Colorado. Marjorie was preceded in death by her parents, husband Ted, a son Robert Lee Wood, a great-granddaughter Ava Weeks, a brother Ed Bassett, and sister Rob Lee Kent. Funeral services for Marjorie Wood will be at 11 a.m. Saturday at Johnson Devon Funeral Home in Fairfield. Interment will follow in Graceland Cemetery in Albion. Visitation will be from 9 a.m. until service time Saturday at the funeral home. Jody Davis, the preacher at the Fairfield Church of Christ, will be officiating the service. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to Marjorie and may be made for the Wabash Senior Living and Rehabilitation Activities or Hospice of Southern Illinois in the name of Marjorie at the funeral home. 83-year-old Robert Bob Lee Garner of Wayne City passed away Saturday at his home with his family by his side. He was born January 7th of 1941 in Wayne City to Faye and Leona Mayberry Garner. Bob was united in marriage to Gloria Lopez Garner on March 22nd of 1963, and they shared 61 wedding anniversaries together. Bob worked for Coatings Application and Waterproofing Company from 1967 to 2006 and retired at the age of 65. He loved fishing, gardening, and spending time with his wife and family. For those that knew him, you would remember his love for giving out nicknames and crazy phrases and sayings that he would come up with. Bob was survived by his wife Gloria of Wayne City, 3 children, Tony Garner of Mount Vernon, Carrie and wife Susan Garner of Edwardsville, and Carla and husband Clayton Withrow of Wayne City, and a bonus daughter, Robin, and husband Gary Nichols of Carmine, a sister Sibby, and husband Randy Isle of Minerva, Ohio, 7 grandchildren, including Sawyer, and wife Amber Nichols, Casey Withrow, and significant other Ryan Kirkpatrick, Haley, and husband Brent Edwards, Ethan Garner, Connor, and wife Rachel Withrow, Mason Garner, and significant other Erica Marlowe, and Mallory, and husband Nick Hendricks. Great-grandchildren Peyton Reitenauer, as well as Cameron Sneed, Charlotte Kirkpatrick, Truett and Barrett Edwards, Walker Hendricks, and Cade Withrow, with 2 more great-grandchildren on the way, along with several nieces and nephews. Bob was preceded in death by his parents and 4 siblings, Cecil Garner, Janine Jordan, Carlene Brown, and Benny Garner. Also nephews Billy Ray Garner, Tony Johnston, and Tim Garner. Funeral services for Robert Bob Lee Garner will be held at 10 a.m. Wednesday at the Young Funeral Home in Wayne City, with brother Rob Greenwald officiating. Visitation will be from 5 until 8 p.m. this evening at the Young Funeral Home, with interment to follow at Thomason Cemetery in Wayne City. In lieu of flowers, memorial donations may be made to SSM Health at Home Foundation and Note Hospice Program on the memo line. Donations will be accepted at the Young Funeral Home. YoungFuneralHomeLLC.com is the place for online condolences, memories, and words of encouragement. 97-year-old Robert N. Bob Simpson of Fairfield passed away at 4:25 p.m. on Thursday at Fairfield Memorial Hospital Skilled Care Unit. He was born August 10th of 1926 in Wayne County, the 9th of 12 children to Miles and Lulu Wright Simpson. Bob married Maxine Maddox Simpson on April 21st of 1957 in Richland Church on a beautiful Easter Sunday. He was a veteran of the U.S. Army, serving from 1953 to 1955. After his return from the Army, he began working for the U.S. Postal Service as a postal clerk, first in St. Louis and then in Fairfield. He retired after 32 years of service. Bob loved working outside of his yard and his flower and vegetable gardens. He won Fairfield's Yard of the Year or Yard of the Month several times, make that. He and Maxine loved to quilt together as well. They made quite a few quilts before she passed in 2003. After her passing, Bob continued quilting, making his children and grandchildren beautiful quilts. Survivors include 5 sons, including Kevin and wife Cynthia Simpson of Fairfield, Brian and wife Kimberly Simpson of Camp Point, Illinois, John and wife Teresa Simpson, and Lindy and wife Debbie Simpson, also of Fairfield, and Chris and wife Michelle Simpson of Olney. 2 daughters, Lisa and husband Clay Simpson of Fairfield, and Leanne and husband Jim Alberta of Cunningham, Tennessee. 17 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, a brother Willard Bill Simpson of Franklin Grove, Illinois, 2 sisters-in-law, Marjorie Simpson of Fairfield, and Cynthia Talbert of Johnsonville, along with several nieces and nephews. He was preceded to death by his parents, his wife Maxine, 3 sisters, Ruby Vanway, Mary Rose Johnson, and Anna Lou Taylor, and 7 brothers, Bert, Harold, Charles, Orion Pug, Vern, Lindy, and Elias Simpson. Funeral services for Bob Simpson will be at 1 p.m. this afternoon at Johnson Devon Funeral Home in Fairfield. Burial will be in Richland Cemetery. Visitations from 11 a.m. until service time at the funeral home. Memorial donations may be made to the Fairfield Memorial Hospital Foundation for a special project for the Skilled Care Unit. Donations will be accepted at the Johnson Devon Funeral Home. Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield, assisting the family with arrangements. 74-year-old Charles Ray Chuck Barnett of Wayne City passed away at 6:27 p.m. on Sunday at his home on May 12th. He was born October 6th, 1949 in Mount Vernon, Illinois, to Berlin and Juanita Harrison Barnett. He had worked for the village of Wayne City for 18 years. Chuck had previously served on the Wayne City Fire and Ambulance Service, as well as the Wayne County Board. He was a member of the Wayne City Baptist Church and had been a Mason for 47 years. Chuck is survived by his daughters, Selena and husband Chad Harrell of Crossville, and Chandra and husband Robbie Drew of Blueford, daughter-in-law Amy Barnett of McLeansboro, 5 grandchildren, including Austin Barnett, Ashton and husband Austin Dillman, Sarah Harrell, Charlie Barnett, and Rayleigh Barnett, great-grandchild Griffin Dillman, brother Brett Barnett of San Jose, California, and sister Rita and husband John Bodum of Centralia. He was preceded in death by his parents, wife Treva Barnett, and son Alan Barnett. Chuck will be cremated, and the family will be hosting a memorial visitation from 5 until 6 p.m. on Friday at the Archie Sanders Memorial Chapel in Wayne City, with a gravesite service to follow in Thomason Cemetery. Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield is assisting the family with cremation. Full obituaries, including survivors, at mywaynecountynow.com. Taking a quick look at the community calendar presented by Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield, Southern Illinois' fashion leader. Fairfield City Fire Department and Marshall are putting together a pork burger and pork chop sandwich sale, that is, at the F&B Bank parking lot on Saturday, June 1st, from 11 a.m. until they are sold out of both pork burgers and pork chops. All of the proceeds will go towards the recently purchased Children's Fire Safety House for repairs. The safety house will be brought to area schools to help teach children on what to do if a fire is to ever occur at their home. You're invited to bring your family on the 1st to let the kids take a tour of the safety house and get pictures with Marshall and the fire truck. If you have a community calendar note, drop it to us. News at mywaynecountynow.com. You can slide it to us on Facebook in our messages, or you can also go to our website, mywaynecountynow.com, and the community calendar tab. Select the Submit a Community Calendar item drop down, fill out the form, and it drops into our box as well. We'll take a look at sports coming up in a few moments. Also, history and mystery and lunch menus on the way as well. This is Wayne County Now. It's currently 6:24.
Dive into summer with the latest styles at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. From top to bottom, Carnaby Square has everything you need to embrace the season in style with brands like Charlie B, Multiples, Jess & Jane, Lucky Bird, and Tribal in sizes from small to extra, extra large. Plus, Carnaby Square carries the largest selection of Brighton purses, jewelry, and accessories around. Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in Southern Illinois, located at 115 East Main Street in Fairfield, making you look great since 1980.
When you need concrete or masonry work, NewGen Concrete is your go-to in Wayne County and the surrounding area. They can help you finish that concrete project with anything from flat work, stairs and stem walls to decorative stamping and masonry resurfacing. NewGen Concrete, set in stone on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Call 618-516-5002 or email them at newgenconcretellc@yahoo.com to get on the schedule today.
Whatever your project might be, Gibbs Excavating and Land Management, LLC, has the right tool and the expertise to get the job done right. The crew at Gibbs Excavating and Land Management can handle any job from stump grinding or forestry mulching, driveway repair, concrete demo and rock work to dirt and auger work, trenching, and even garden tilling. Call 618-516-1462 or email Austin at austingibbs70@yahoo.com to schedule your free estimate today.
Welcome back to Wayne County Now. It is currently 6:26. Let's start off with taking a look at scores from Major League Baseball. Toronto over the Chicago White Sox 5-3. Cleveland over the New York Mets 3-1. It was Miami over Milwaukee 3-2 in 10 innings. Washington pummels Minnesota 12-3. Boston shuts out Tampa Bay 5-0. Seattle knocks off the Yankees 5-4. It was Kansas City over Detroit 8-3. St. Louis doubles up Baltimore 6-3. It was the LA Angels over Houston 9-7. Arizona falls to the LA Dodgers 6-4. And in a doubleheader, the Padres hold off the Braves in Game 1 6-5, while Atlanta in Game 2 shuts out San Diego by a final score of 3-0. Taking a look at NHL action from last night. In the NHL last night, just one game to report on, and that was Edmonton over Vancouver 3-2. Edmonton moves on to the Western Conference Finals for hockey. They will take on Dallas beginning on Thursday. Meanwhile, in the NBA, it was an idle night last night. Tonight, the first night of the Eastern Conference Finals, it's Indiana and Boston. That is a 7 p.m. Central Time tip. In the WNBA last night, it was a night where Connecticut held off Indiana 88-84, and the New York Liberty defeated Seattle 74-63. We'll take a lunch menu look here in just a moment. Time now for History and a Mystery.
Is local history a bit of a mystery? I'm Dave Land. Today, some memories from 1973. Spring is a busy time for high school activities. Class trips, prom, and graduation help to make memories and mark milestones. Looking back at the FCHS class of 1973, you may recognize some of the names. 1973 seniors included Brad Bassnett, Gary Carter, Kathy Harris Land, Terry Martin Carter, Mike Newby, Tanya Smith Bassnett, Bruce Stevens, Mark Strange, Stanley Vaughn, Rod Vaughn, Farron Warren, and others. In 1973, math teacher Mr. Bishop was the Lions Club star teacher. Teacher, coach, and assistant administrator Mr. Mac Martin prepared to retire after 39 years in education. And custodian Earl Holler was also looking forward to retirement after 21 years at the high school. REO Speedwagon was the band for the FCHS prom in 1973. Prom was held in the Northside School gym. Formed in 1967, REO cultivated a following during the 1970s and achieved significant commercial success throughout the 1980s. The group's best-selling album contained 4 U.S. top 40 hits and sold more than 10 million copies. And here's wishing all the best to this year's graduating seniors.
All right, time now for a look at lunch menus. A couple lunch menus to give you. Senior Center today, it is loaded baked potato day. You have the option to have peppers, onions, turkey, ham, cheese sauce, shredded cheese, butter, sour cream. As well, Also, with your lunch today, it is lemon bars. That's at the Wayne County Senior Center. Taking a look now at Fairfield Memorial Hospital. At the hospital today, your daily specialty breakfast item is a sausage biscuit for $1.50. Lunch options are meatloaf for 10 grain pollock. Side options are green beans, coleslaw, baked potato, or mashed potatoes and gravy. Vegetable soup, your soup of the day. Chicken salad on croissant, your sandwich of the day. And assorted cookies for your dessert. Dinner this evening at the hospital, Southwest chicken salad or hamburger on a bun. Side options of french fries, asparagus, or breadstick. Vegetable soup or chicken salad on croissant, your soup and sandwich of the day option. And apricots are your dessert. For the latest local news, weather, and sports, check out mywaynecountynow.com. We'll have another edition of the Wayne County Now News Podcast at 6 this evening. I'm Dustin Fuller saying thanks for joining us and have a good Tuesday.